The plan moving forward. First, I'm going to focus on the music. The record I started composing and recording. I wrote about 20 tracks, and then I'm going to whittle them down to about 12 tracks for the full length that will be released on Stone's Throw Records. I'll be producing the whole record on the TS12 and Sonic. I'll be writing the songs and the lyrical content based around mental health, growth, female identity, queer identity, and around spiraling thoughts around social media and how it impacts our identities and lives. The ultimate goal is to create a full record and a 45-minute to an hour show. For the live show, the rundown of the show has these musical songs as a skeleton, and in between the songs, there will be these interactive bits with the audience members comprising of tech comedy, where they will play characters in the show through face tracking, QR codes, and improvisation. The set will have a large inflatable mouth, 7 by 7 feet, representing a voice, a point of view, communication. The tech that I'm going to be using is motion capture, live feed, and there will be AI implementation. There will be multiple dance routines. I'll be focusing on a style of dance called whacking, which was conceived in Los Angeles in the 70s by the ballroom scene. Costume, I'll be working with a Filipino company called Regalo. Regalo is a company that works with Filipinos, taking Filipino traditional wear and then modernizing it. I started working on some of the assets, so a lot of the characters I've been building, I've been working in AI, and I have started creating my own assets with making music videos, press photos, all through AI implementation. In November, I'll have a show at Red Cat. I will test the first iteration of the show in 22 minutes. These shows are extremely ambitious. This is probably my most ambitious one to date. And I'd like to show all the conceptual shows that I've been putting on for the last 15 years. And it's sort of goes as follows. I work on a record first, a full length, release that, and then I work on the live show. Escapology 2013. This record was a funk, jazz, soul record with a full band and was paired with a multimedia show called Virtual Womb. Virtual Womb is a conceptual show that comprised of dancing, projection, large-scale installation where people walk through a large vulva, essentially returning to the womb. Audience members then would lie on the ground and take in the live band, which would consist of an orchestra, harp, dancers, live feedback, and all these projections on the ceiling, kind of like a musical planetarium. There is a portion of the show where folks would write down what they do for therapy, and that would live online. Virtual Womb was featured on CBC's Exhibitionist, TIFF Lightbox, AGO First Thursdays, Fringe Manila in the Philippines, Summerworks, Tokyo's Billboard stage in Japan, and toured North America. Acts of Love 2017. This album was an electronic, self-produced record that paired with a multimedia show where we then took these electronic songs and it was performed live with an orchestra. And at the time, I was really into projection mapping and large-scale installation. So I created a dress and projected visuals of femininity on a stationary piece while singing and performing these beautiful songs. Brain Music 2023. This was an EP I released with the help of funding from CAC. It was paired with a live show called Cerebral Sonifications. In this project, I took an EEG headband that reads all 5 brainwaves, gamma, delta, theta, alpha, and beta, and I assigned each brainwave to a synth, playing out my data in real time. For the live show, I put myself through multiple states of consciousness to create various sounds and visuals. This project landed me on a research talk and demo with Elevate Fest, Canada's largest tech summit, and a tour across North America sharing this research and performing in galleries. Malou, 2022. Released on Stone's Throw Records in LA, this was probably my most ambitious project to date. I taught myself how to 3D model and motion capture and produced 12 songs based around this character named Malou. These science fiction stories connected to identity in the multiverse that created curiosities around mental health and culture. For For the live stage show, I projected the avatar and motion captured it live while performing the songs. Malou was the very first avatar to appear on NPR's Tiny Desk Home. I also created a 360 world called Infinite Program that can be viewed in VR, and you can also explore it through an iPhone. This ambitious project got me to produce a running series at the Lincoln Center for Performing Arts in New York called Women and Non-Binary Artists in Tech, where I hosted and curated a platform for underrepresented artists. Thank you so much for considering my application.